4 fitness traps that are wasting your time and what actually works. Let me save you some time. There are 4 fitness traps that are wasting more money, more time, more mental energy than anything else. Busy parents are the most vulnerable to every single one of them. Because when you've got 30 minutes a day, 2 kids, a job, you don't have room for error. You need what actually works. So here's the 4 traps, why they're dangerous, and what to do instead. So here's why parents are vulnerable. The fitness industry makes money on complexity. The more confused you are, the more you buy. Programs, supplements, apps, gadgets, wearables, injections, and parents, we are the perfect target. We're tired, we're time poor, and we want results faster because we already feel like we're behind. So we reach for a shortcut, and the industry is happy to sell them to us. The irony of it all, the stuff that worked hasn't changed in 50 years. It's just boring. It doesn't trend on TikTok. Nobody makes commission selling you a walk after dinner. So let's go through the 4 traps, and I'll teach you what to do about each one. So trap number 1 is wearables and tech. Now, I'm not anti-technology. I track things, but here's where it goes wrong. You wake up, you check your sleep score, it's 72. Fair. Now, you're stressed about being tired before you even got out of bed. Then you see your HRV drop 3 points. Now you're worried about recovery. You haven't had breakfast. You haven't even seen your kids. And the data starts running your day. And here's the thing that apps don't tell you. Your body already has a feedback system, and it's called how you feel. Are you tired? Are you hungry? Do you have energy? That system is free, and it works instantly. The trap isn't the device. It's outsourcing your internal awareness to a number on a screen. And here's what to do instead. Use the data as a reference, not a rule. If your watch says you slept badly, but you feel fine, you're fine. It says you need a rest day, but you're buzzing to train. So train. Learn to listen to yourself again. Best fitness tracker you own is between your ears. Trap number 2, GLP-1 and the muscle loss that nobody talks about. Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and the muscle loss crisis. And I want to be careful here. These medications are legitimate tools. They do help people. But there's a piece of this conversation that's being skipped completely, and it's dangerous. People are losing weight fast on these drugs. 15, 20, 30 kilos. The before and after photos look incredible, but nobody's asking what kind of weight. A significant portion of weight lost on GLP-1s without resistance training is lean tissue, muscle. And here's why that matters. Muscle is your metabolic engine. It's what burns calories at rest. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down. So when you eventually come off the medication, and most people do because it's expensive and the side effects are real, you're in a worse position than when you started. Less muscle, slower metabolism, same appetite signals returning. That's the perfect storm for regain. And there's a black market for this stuff now too. People selling their prescriptions. Friends passing them around. No medical supervision. No resistance training protocol. Just rapid weight loss for no regard for what's being lost. So here's what to do instead. If you're on a GLP-1, you must be resistance training. Period. Prioritize protein. Protect your muscle. This is non-negotiable. If you're not on one and you're tempted by the shortcut, ask yourself, am I prepared to lose muscle along with fat? And what that means for your metabolism long term. Trap number 3, longevity fads over basics. Things like cold plunges and red light therapy, NAD injections, 300-pound supplement stacks. Longevity is the buzzword for 2026. And look, some of the stuff has evidence to support it, but here's the uncomfortable question. Are you doing the basics? Because the proven longevity interventions are boring. They just are. They're free. Nobody's building a brand around them. Resistance training, walking daily, eating enough protein, sleeping 7 to 8 hours, having people in your life that you actually talk to, not smoking, not drinking excessively. That's the list. That's what the data actually supports. And most people chasing longevity are chasing a cold plunge at 6 a.m. while averaging 5 hours of sleep and skipping meals. The cold plunge isn't the problem. It's that you're using it as a substitute for the things that actually move the needle. So here's the deal. Get the basics locked in first. Train, sleep, walk, eat protein. Then if you want to add a cold plunge, fine. But treat it as the cherry on top, not the sundae. You can't biohack your way out of bad fundamentals. Trap number 4, aesthetics over everything. And this one's personal for me. Aesthetics over everything. Chasing the look until it kills the look. I spent years in this trap. Every decision based upon what I see in the mirror. Training to fix what I don't like, eating to shrink, cardio to punish. And here's the paradox. When you train exclusively for appearance, you get worse results. And you're miserable doing it. Because physique change is slow. It's really slow. If you're checking the mirror every day for progress, you're going to be disappointed most days. And that disappointment compounds. It builds into frustration. Then you push harder, then you burn out, and then you quit. Or worse, you don't quit, and you build a broken relationship with food and training that takes years to undo. So here's what actually works. Train for performance. Train to get stronger. Train to feel better. Train to be a better parent who can chase your kids without pulling your back out. The physique will follow. It always does. But it follows as a side effect of being healthy, strong, and consistent, not as the goal itself. Chasing the look kills the look. Chase being capable, and the look takes care of itself. So those are the 4 traps. Wearables running your life, GLP-1s without resistance training, longevity fads before basics, and aesthetics as the only goal. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. The boring stuff works. It always has. Train consistently, eat enough protein, walk, sleep, repeat. There's no shortcut that beats the fundamentals. Look, I really hope that video was useful and you got something out of it. As always, if it did, hit that like button, leave a comment. And if you're new here, or maybe you've seen one of my videos before, but you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really great day. I'll see you in the next one.